So here I've got my habit tracker app and got a few habits that were generated for me, but now I want to add a new habit right. Fortunately, it kind of looks like it added something, but then it failed. Let's take a look at what next says. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us a very helpful error, but that's okay. What we're going to do is open up our DevTools, and we're going to see it still says object. This is a little more helpful. It's saying validation failed for TX steps. All right. If we take a look, there's some errors here. It says vector in 04. Unfortunately, not very helpful. If we look at the input, though, one thing that we can see here is it says add triple right. That's kind of what we had it. And then this big ol' ID. Now, what should happen here is we should always see that the value in add triple for the second element should be an ID that looks like this. So most likely what happened is Claude did not use a UUID when it was adding a new record. So what we can do here is we'll start up Claude. We'll tell it, hey, copy this error. Say, I get this whenever I create a new habit. I think we're not using ID for the UUID when we add a new habit. So it's going to go off and work. And indeed, what we can actually see right here is instead of using the ID function, it did db.tx.habits with name. So we're going to want it to actually use the right ID. So let's see if it's going to churn. Looks like, yep, it's seeing the error. Nice. That is correct. It's going to fix it. And that should be it. So now when we refresh, and let's say write, hooray, it worked. If I add read, that also works. Boom.